What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We are reporting to you live from Los Angeles. It is Tuesday night while we're recording, which means we just got back from the Ballroom. Noah, how are you feeling after tonight's episode of Dancing with the Stars? Oh my God. I was not
didn't like 1 second of that.
I wasn't expecting.
I was about to call HR.
I don't know why I didn't say anything,
You
but
said no
I was
words.
gonna just do it
You did that silently, which made it way worse.
No, that was amazing. I wasn't expecting.
If for those who are just listening, I'm wearing an Andy
happened.
Richter, a Fandy shirt, which I was hoping to wear this after a victory for Andy, but I'm happy to support my guy and just proud of the run that he went on.
I can't believe what just happened before our very own eyes.
I wasn't planning on doing it that abruptly.
Were you not planning on speaking at all? Was that part of the whole
No,
thing?
I just was like, I was going to, but then I'm like, what do I say? Like, you know what? You know what's
You're
easier?
like, this needs no word.
But what would I have said? What would I have said?
I don't know. I don't know. Really, if you said you had a surprise for us, then took your shirt off, that could have been worse.
Yeah, I guess you didn't know where that was going.
No clue.
I thought that there was a
you think?
technical difficulty.
What do you
I
think
thought
of-
you were like about to take like your shirt off completely. I was
But like, what
is
would I
going
have
on?
done? Like,
I would
I
never
know. I
expect
don't know.
you
I
to
don't
do
know.
that.
I would not have thought that either, but I wasn't.
No, I
quite
would
sure.
never expect you to just take your shirt off. I thought that there was a technical difficulty. I thought there was something wrong with my microphone. The way you stood up with such confidence.
But when
I
he took his sweatshirt off,
right.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he got sweaty and had
I'm
to fix
burning,
the
by the way.
cameras.
So I honestly, I was planning to do that later in the episode, but it's actually, Fran made me turn the AC up and I'm burning now. Like, I'm
Is that why
sweating.
you
Room was
planted the
so
seed
cold.
of being like,
No,
I'm
that's
really
not. That
warm
just
now?
happened. I just like my room really cold, but I'm actually like sweating now. So it's nice to get that off. But
I'm impressed with how fast that shirt was delivered because you must have ordered it 3 days ago.
yeah, I actually ordered it to New York before I knew we were going to LA, and then I had it rerouted.
Do you think that Wiz Khalifa weed is getting to your head?
Oh yeah, I was hanging out with Wiz Khalifa earlier tonight.
You were
This is a hell of a start.
Yeah. I wasn't wearing this shirt, by the way.
with
So
Wiz.
Khalifa, if you're
What were
wondering.
you wearing?
Should've.
I was just wearing like a t-shirt and pants.
I would have
Yeah.
loved to have heard you try to explain Andy Richter's run on Dancing with the Stars to Wiz
Honestly, though,
Khalifa.
you would have loved Wiz Khalifa's shirt. It was an Entourage shirt and it had every Entourage character on his shirt.
Wow.
But yeah, Marty kindly invited me. Him and Jet Ski are doing a documentary that involves Wiz Khalifa, and we went to his house. And
Yeah, they were literally at Wiz Khalifa's house.
Yeah.
And it was very nice because Marty was like, should I invite Noah? And I said, yeah, you should.
Yeah.
And there
I
you
mean,
go.
it was very chill.
No big deal
Like,
for the invite.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, don't invite him. He's not allowed out of his room.
Yeah. It felt strange. I'm not really on many shoots without you guys. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you guys had a good time.
But yeah, it was very good. I thought Marty did a
Yeah.
great job. Everyone tune in.
oh, that's
Oh,
amazing.
great.
I'm
I
so
think Jet
excited
Ski
to
as
see.
well. It was-
Yeah.
yeah.
His house was cool.
Oh, it was awesome. There's like 1 billion plaques on the wall, just like all these awards and everything.
That's so sick.
He kindly gifted us all his own weed joint pre-rolls.
It was funny
Yeah.
because
Oh, and then the whole thing. Well, it's not a whole thing, but Marty afterwards, that was crazy. I mean, I was taking pictures throughout for them, but also just of the set and everything. So I was like, I got the pictures and whatever. After the fact, Marty and Jet Ski were taking a picture with Wiz Khalifa, and then the other producer Ben was like, "Oh, let me get one," and so he took one, and then I was taking it, and in my mind, I was like, I don't need to ask for one. Like I'm like I don't want to like annoy him. So I didn't get a picture with him, which I'm fine with.
I
Like,
texted
but
Matt.
Marty was like, Rhea thinks that's crazy. And I'm like,
I thought it was crazy because I was like, oh, let me see pictures. And then I was like, did Noah get one? And he was like, no, insane move. Noah didn't ask for one when everyone else
I was
did.
trying to play it cool.
Yeah.
But then at the same time,
What's the difference between taking 2 pictures or 3 pictures? You know, it's not like it was
No,
either
no.
2 or 12.
No,
it was
no.
you were the only
He would
guy
not-
left.
He would not have cared, and I was just in my head about like not being that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now there's no proof that
No,
you were
I
there.
have the proof of me being right in front of him.
But are
like-
you in any pictures?
Yeah, but there's no proof you took that photo.
You just have the
No,
pictures.
you know what? There is proof. There's a camera where it definitely got me dapping him up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's cool then. All right, well, at
That
least
was
you
a
have
big
that.
session going into it. Like I was like,
Right.
the daps are gonna be a big.
Yeah.
It's going to
moment.
be very important. Yeah, Matt was like, what if Wiz Khalifa offers me a hit of his weed?
Which-
and I was like, you're gonna have
That
to
was
do
a
it.
question.
He was like, I just don't know like what that's gonna do.
Which, by the way, on the way there, which was hilarious, we were just like saw he posted an Instagram story, and it's just him in his car, like literally putting out there, being like, I need people to smoke weed with. Like, if you want to smoke weed with me, like, email this, whatever. Like, I want to do, like,
Wow.
he's streaming now, so he's
Yeah.
like asking people.
You're
We're
like, yo, we're
we were
rolling
like,
up.
We are on the way.
Yeah, he was like, now when he passes it to me, I'm gonna just have to do it, even though I'm a little afraid of
Yeah.
what Wiz Khalifa is smoking. But
Yeah,
thankfully, that I don't think that happened. I think he
No,
just
it was good. It was
graciously shared with you
Yes.
guys, but he dipped out. He was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go straight.
And it was after the interview because that was strong. So I don't think any of us should have partaken in that before. But
Yeah.
it
Well,
was very cool. Great view.
it was
Great-
gorgeous.
Great house.
So everyone stay tuned.
Yeah,
Everyone stay
yeah.
tuned. Very, very exciting. Well, besides that, we had an exciting night as well. We hit the Ballroom. We were at Dancing with the Stars Tuesday night, and it felt like the presence of us in the Ballroom was wanted and needed by many. And then on the other side of that, the Fandies are probably not happy with our presence in the Ballroom because we are partially to blame, it seems, our energy. But anyways,
Yeah.
we'll get into the
Yeah,
the
no,
elimination.
Did you see my Instagram stories?
Oh yeah, you blocked me on Instagram, which I saw.
I did.
Which
still
was
blocked.
funny
You have-
because
you're
you know.
still
Do you have
blocked.
any rebuttal?
You're still
No,
blocked,
no.
but I could. I mean, now that he's been eliminated, I could probably.
Well, here's the
unblock
thing.
you, but-
I saw that and I was like, and then forgot about it, and then I was like, oh, let me check like what stories I posted to see like how the seats were and whatever. And like I was just like click Chicks in the Office tag on my bio just to, and then like I
Yeah.
hit
Yes.
your name in that bio. And yours was like grayed out, and I was like, what happened? Like, did she change her Instagram name? And then I'm like, oh no, she blocked me. So I have no
Yeah.
way of actually seeing anything.
Is there any rebuttal? You have anything to say? You
I
have any
mean,
comebacks to Fran?
I'm assuming you did that because I posted that I voted for Andy again.
Correct.
Um,
I couldn't. Say
Will
that
you
again.
block her if she unblocks you?
I have nothing to block her for. Like,
That's very noble.
It's true.
I'm not like triggered by seeing her vote for whoever she's voting for.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because they all deserve to be there
I mean,
in the semifinal.
yeah.
Well, now it's over, so I can unblock
Yeah.
you. Because if Andy stayed, then you would have. You
by
would
the
have
way,
stayed
this
blocked.
shirt,
You
I
would have
was
stayed
saying
blocked.
to Sarah and
but
like,
now his time has come. So
I was saying to them, I'm like, if he makes it through, I don't think they'll find the shirt as funny as they will if he's out, because then it's like.
I would have still found it funny. Like the whole reveal you did, I definitely would have
Yeah,
laughed. I mean,
yeah,
that was
it would
really
have
quite
been-
something.
Do you think
It
that
would have
was,
been
that
a
was some
process.
dramatic.
that was like, not what I envisioned for the reveal.
I'm
hope-
extremely happy it
I
went down
hope
like
not.
that.
But I don't like. Would it have been funny if I was just like 45 minutes into the podcast, I just like it didn't acknowledge it, just like took my sweatshirt off and then like saw if you like noticed it.
No, I liked the way you did it. I thought that
Yeah,
it
you-
started the podcast off with a big bang.
Yeah,
You didn't
yeah.
hold back. You've been unblocked.
Okay, thank you.
Nice.
It's funny because if you were just listening to that, you're probably like, "What is happening?" Like you said, Noah, how
You
is?
said no word.
And then nothing, just silence, and then like a gasp from.
I
both
thought
of you.
I did something wrong. I was like, "Is the mic okay?" Yeah, like
You
you
stood up so
I was
abruptly.
like, I don't know.
Because I was like, do I do it now or do I say something? And then I couldn't think of anything to say, so I'm like,
yeah,
I
you
guess I'll just take it off.
You just went silent. Like there was.
It's
That
probably
was-
that Wiz Khalifa weed. There's a
Probably,
factor
Definitely.
probably.
here.
That
But
Khalifa
yeah.
Kush.
I'm
Yeah.
sure that came into play here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so too. Batiste is the award-winning #1 dry shampoo brand, #1 in the US and #1 in the world. You can instantly refresh your hair with Batiste. It absorbs oil and grease for cleaner looking and feeling hair with added volume and texture. I love having Batiste handy with me. I go get a blowout maybe at the start of the week, and then I'm able to refresh my hair and refresh my blowout with Batiste. It keeps it light and fun, adds that volume, the texture, and it's great on your hair and it's easy on your wallet, and you can get the blowout look without the blowout price. So instead of going to get another blowout the next day, I could refresh with my dry shampoo with Batiste. Batiste works better than the next leading competitor and brands that cost up to 2 times more. And it's a cult classic for a reason. When you step into your friend's house and you say, hey, you got dry shampoo, they're pulling out that Batiste. Buy Batiste dry shampoo online or in store at your nearest retailer. The Ballroom was popping tonight for the 20th anniversary party. Tom Bergeron returned as host, which was very emotional. There were very emotional moments throughout this entire show, which I think was to be expected because of the anniversary and the birthday that they were celebrating. But everybody crushed it tonight. The dances, seeing them in person, seeing the pros especially move in real life. Yeah. You're just like, God, they are so good. And when all the pros dance together, that really amps it up, right? Because they're usually with their stars and they got to tone it down a bit. But when they did that opening number, it was just magic.
I love getting to see the rehearsal to the to the opening number too. It's like they run through it beforehand, and you see the rough cut of it before they do the real thing when they're live. So then you get to see it again, which is even better. And they brought back some of the original pros from the first season to dance at the beginning with the current pros, and it was great. And they had the Tom Bergeron moment in between where Alfonso let him do his big intro, which just brought a tear to my eye immediately. I was very happy to see him. And that was a really, really good opening number. Really good.
It was spectacular. And we were sitting on the balcony, which 2 years ago we were on the floor. I think the birthday party tonight, we got bumped to the balcony. But honestly, I actually enjoyed
a lot of people there tonight.
I actually enjoyed my view a bit better.
Great view.
This time around. Because I feel like I was really able to see the dances a lot more clearly. Whereas 2 years ago when we went, I felt like I couldn't see as clearly, even though we were right on the ground floor. I still want to watch it on TV because I feel like that adds a whole other element to it. Like they play it, they play to the camera and all that. So I do want to watch it back. But it was so cool just seeing all the dances in person and how they run the show and how they're interacting like behind the scenes when they get off camera or right before their dance or right after their dance. And everyone's so motivating and happy for each other. And I think Alex Earl said it tonight after her dance. So she was like, just the friendships out of this season is really beautiful to watch. So it was such an exciting night.
You know who really blew me away? Just presence alone was Elaine.
Oh yeah.
Like she is so stunning.
She really is. Just like
so stunning. It took my breath away when she started the night off. I was like, I know she comes across so great on TV, but it's even better in person.
And also watching her bestie in the audience the whole time. And she's so locked in the entire time.
She is.
You're just like, oh my God, this is the cutest thing in the entire world. And thankfully, Elaine made it through because we were going to have big, big problems if she didn't. So Elaine went first. And then Robert was second. Robert was second, which was an emotional dance.
No dry eyes in the house.
None. He, got to the floor after and there were videos of his dad playing and Bindi joined them, which was all very emotional. And Derek really has some tie to the Irwins, huh?
Yeah. I mean, he obviously was Bindi's partner.
Yeah.
So he does not let you forget that.
Never.
In the commentary about Robert, I do feel like he is always like, he always prefaces his judgment with, being around you for so long or being a part of the fam. That's got to be kind of hard though, because it's not like he met him when he was an adult and now he's just an older adult. It's like he met him as a small kid, small young boy, and now has to and now has to judge him. But yes, he does not let us
No.
forget that.
And when it came to the relay and it was Alex against Robert, I said, there's no way Derek's going to let Robert lose this. Like, it's just, he has such a tie to the Irwins that I was like, you know what, Joey and Alex, they don't have a shot right now because Derek is not going to let Robert not win this relay.
It did look like Derek pointed to a name first and all the judges were like, okay.
Yeah, because Derek's like, Derek's like, I have to give it to the Irwins. But I mean, if Robert was fantastic, there's no complaint there. I thought it really was. Alex, Joey, Robert, and Sochi did such a good job.
Yeah.
But I was
I really thought it was, it ended, we both thought, I think maybe Alex and Joey
they just
had
them
out a little bit.
They had that pizzazz, but
no.
Derek was not going to let that fly.
No. I was laughing because my sister posted on her Instagram story, like, everybody buckle down, like, tonight's the night. We got to see what happens. She posted like Dylan Efron, dance for your life, Dylan Efron. And my God, did he do that. The man danced for his life. It was by far his best dance. I mean, perfect score, but it was really, really good. And those lifts in real life are out of this world. I'm sure on TV they also come across insane, but watching him just like flip Daniela around like she's a toothpick, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he was definitely a lot better tonight than I think in past dances. He is improving each week. Daniela is just so fucking good that I feel like I'm just watching her the entire time.
She is so good.
I find it like maybe that's why I'm not paying so much attention to Dylan, is that I'm just so focused on Daniela. Like she is just so phenomenal and I can't help but watch her the entire time.
Yeah. But it was good because I felt like you could really see his growth when he did dance with Rumor Willis. Because
they were great. They were so good. And that's where I focused on him more.
Yes.
When he was dancing with Rumor Willis, I was like, wow, Dylan is really good in this dance. And I feel like I saw that more. But with Daniela, she's just like, it's hard for her not to be the focus.
Yeah, definitely. I thought, and everybody else did a great job tonight. Jordan and Ezra were great. Alex and Val had a great foxtrot that was, very classic ballroom that was beautiful. And Whitney and Mark's Argentine tango was also stunning.
Phenomenal.
Really, she crushed it.
So good.
Crushed it. Andy and Emma did a quick step. He was moving. I will say I was more impressed than I thought I was going to be watching him do that quick step. Like, there was a couple moments I was like, oh, okay. He was moving. It was certainly not an 8.
No, I mean,
certainly not an 8. She gave him an 8.
I thought it was just the same that he's been doing. So
yes, pretty much.
I'm not like, wow, he did that.
No.
It's kind of the same that he's been doing.
No, but I just couldn't believe. I'm like, that's where that dance got an 8 from Carrie Ann.
I mean, Carrie Ann, sometimes I find myself defending her because I'm like, I feel like she gets unwarranted backlash where, she's got to give feedback. I don't know where the hate comes in.
It is warranted
for the judges when they're like giving feedback and they're supposed to be giving feedback. Like, it's not supposed to just be like, yay, rah, rah, everything's fantastic. Like, no, this is a judging competition. Like, they deserve to get some feedback. But then it's like she gives everyone 10s, gives Andy an 8, and then gives Jordan a 9.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay,
I agree.
I get a little flustered. I'm like, I'm confused why you're giving Jordan a 9, Andy an 8. Like, Jordan is so much better than that.
And sometimes it does feel like certain couples are singled out because they are getting better and she does want to give them constructive criticism. And then there are couples like, dancers like Andy where they just give him a big pat on the back and say good job just because he made it through it's just like, you did it. But and there's no actual criticism or critique. There's no like actual critique of, that certain area was good, that certain area was bad. But I'm like, imagine So it's like everybody is treated differently. Like Carrie Ann brought up Jordan's shoulders. Like imagine she did that to Andy. Like, hey, your feet. Like it's like they don't do it.
Right. They're like, it's like they don't give him any criticism. It doesn't matter now because he's gone, so we don't have to harp on it. But
that is the case with like certain pairings. Sometimes I feel like when there's little things, or they expect perfection, or they really want them to get better, and they do give them the criticism, and then that's okay. But then when there's people that the criticism would be very warranted and they're just like, oh, good job. It's like, well, you should just kind of give the criticism.
Right. You are a judge. So I think it's fair to give the criticism. But everyone was so good tonight. It was so much fun to watch. And I really loved the relay that they did, the competition between bringing back old mirror ball champions with the stars right now and having them compete against each other. I thought was really fun. Caitlin Bristow, we were rooting for Caitlin, even though she was paired with Andy, because we are friends with Caitlin, and she was so excited to be doing this tonight and also nervous. So we were just rooting for Caitlin to crush it, and she did. I thought Caitlin did such a good job, but we talked about this after they did their dance. Rumor and Dylan got so much hype because they were really fantastic together and the chemistry was really great. And then, of course, Andy, funny, sexy, whatever. Yeah. And then the judges said nothing to Caitlin Bristow. And I'm like, what? Like, it just, that made me feel sad for Caitlin because Caitlin did such a good job. And she comes in with a hard task of having to lead Andy around, who needs to be led. And yet you say nothing to her, but you give all the hype to Rumor and Dylan. And you give all the hype to Andy when Caitlin's the one dragging him around the ballroom because he needs it.
Yeah, I did not like that at all. I felt like maybe they were so taken aback or shocked by Dylan and Rumor that was like really they had to talk about it because it had just happened. They were so shocked by it. And then, of course, Andy did the whole fake abs t-shirt thing, and everybody was there goes Andy again being funny. And it did look, everybody was laughing in the ballroom. It was funny. And Caitlin performed within that dance very, very well and also played to the crowd really, really well. But it was like, oh, Andy, that was so funny. Look at you being sexy. Good for you, Andy. And then it was just like,
right.
You don't want to say, oh, and by the way, Caitlin, great job coming back and dancing with Andy. I know that probably wasn't the easiest task.
Right. And also
Julianne kind of acknowledged her in the skybox.
Yeah, Alfonso said it because I think he realized, because he high-fived Caitlin and was like, happy to have you back, which was really nice because they just totally ignored she was there. And Caitlin put her hands up like, hi, I'm here.
Anybody? No, thanks. Yeah. Hello, judges. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. I had to lead this dance. Yeah. I did think the Andy thing was funny and like a good gimmick. Yeah. I thought it would have been even better if he just would have went belly out.
Right.
No ab shirt.
I agree.
Just go fucking belly out and that's that. And I think that would have been, I think people would have screamed and that would have been really funny too. But that was a cute gimmick. Didn't work for him, but it was cute.
Yeah.
And I mean, the toughest relay I think was between Alex and Robert because they were both so good. I'm not sure what moves Joey and Alex were trying to accomplish in the dancing package,
the literal package,
and also literally in Joey's package. And then, not to be weird, they showed footage of Alex getting just trampled by Joey multiple times. And then
she's bleeding at one point.
And then they did the move on the dance floor, and I was like, what?
It's part of the dance.
I'm like, what move requires Alex's face being?
It's like that flying lotus in the place.
They literally did the Blades of Glory flying lotus on the ground. I was like, I don't know if I've seen this move yet. And it's an interesting one.
I know, and then I was
the dance at the end.
I was like,
what?
Maybe they take it out, but I gotta watch that one back to see what it looked like on TV because it was hard to get a good angle of it from where we were.
It was like Alex was catching Joey.
Yeah, it was like he was jumping, but then she fell, and then they did
they do a flip, but
and then they switch positions.
It's like she catches him, and it's his waistline on her face, and then they flip, and they're in different. I don't know. I was not following that move. In real life, I didn't know what happened out there, so I am excited to watch it back because I need a better visual on that.
But Joey still got it. I did laugh that when Val was like, we can't get rid of this guy.
They were such a good pairing. Like
Very
they
good pairing.
are such a good pairing, just like online in general on the internet. Like I feel like they both have that like they're just high energy and like good vibes, both Joey and Alex, and that's what we got on the dance floor.
Yeah.
And then Robert Sochi, obviously amazing, and Robert gives that great energy as well. And he's actually a really good dancer.
Yeah.
Like he really has it.
He does. And he's got the charisma and all that as well. You know, like they keep saying to him, he's got that. He is a showman. Rashad Jennings and Apollo Ono were back as well. With Jordan, dancing with Jordan and dancing with Elaine. They were fantastic. I thought Elaine maybe had a little hiccup. But it was like very, very small. So like nothing crazy, but really very impressive to see these guys come back and do these dances. I don't really think they had a lot of time. They had like a few days to learn this dance.
Learning the other dances on top of that. And Apollo Ono said he hasn't danced in 13 years.
Yeah, right. So it's just like you just jump back right into it, and everybody, and that's really hard. Everybody did a really good job. Even Rumor was like, it's been 10 years. So it's very impressive that they were all able to do that.
Truly Hard Seltzer is all about fun, light, refreshing variety in a bubbly, effervescent style to get you and your people in a lively party mood. At our live shows, we've been drinking Truly. We see people in the crowd drinking Truly, and we absolutely love it because it gets everybody in the mood. It's made with flavor, and all drinks are packed with fun, exciting flavors. Truly has a new celebration pack, which we have been doing a lot of, especially at our live shows, for a limited time variety pack made to celebrate this fall. It's 4 juicy flavors like Peach Party, Citrus Spark, Prosecco Style, and Rosé Style. It is all so delicious. My personal favorite out of those 4 is the Citrus Spark. But in Truly in general, I just had blueberry. Usually I stick to wild berry or cherry, but I had blueberry at the show the other night, and it was so delicious. I loved it. So grab Truly Hard Seltzer at your favorite store or bar, or visit www.trulyhardseltzer.com and use the Truly Finder to find it near you.
Honestly, the biggest surprise of the night was probably Prince William just like dropping in and leaving a video message for Robert. Like it was just like, oh, hey, Robert, Prince William's FaceTiming you. You want to answer and chat?
It was so random, I thought, because I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, and you can't really fully hear everything.
Yeah, and I
when
just
you're
thought,
there,
what's the relationship?
Yeah, I guess they just work on some wildlife conservation together, That
They're
out
make
here
sense.
Trying to protect the animals. And I guess Robert had said that he was supposed to be somewhere doing something with Prince William, and he had to bail out of it because he's obviously still in the competition, and he didn't know if he would be, and this was something he should be on. So they just had good old pal Willie call him up and say, hey, man, good reason to miss whatever it is, we're supposed to be doing. Good luck. Hope you win the mirror ball. He's calling Whitney by name. Whitney was like, he just said my name.
Yeah, I mean, that I think threw everyone.
He looked like he'd been in the sun.
It threw everyone for a little surprise. Because I don't think anyone was expecting
I certainly was not expecting
William to just pop on like that.
A Zoom call from Prince William during Robert's practice.
Never. And they get some drop-ins. They get some cameos on this show, and they did tonight with Prince William. And then I think Julianne Hough was like, "You had the future King of England call in, so that was something."
Yeah.
But it
Crazy.
was really a fun night, and we're getting down to the end now. Semifinals around the corner. Andy was eliminated.
Yep.
We were on the edge of our seat because what they showed, the last 3 standing, which they always say is not the actual bottom 3, but it was Elaine, it was Jordan, and it was Andy.
Yeah.
And I really thought for a second that Jordan or Elaine was going home.
I know. I was very worried about Elaine. I felt like Jordan would have been safe, but I was worried about Elaine.
Yeah, I just thought, with this ab gimmick, and the way that the Fandies just ride so hard, I thought for sure he was gonna be lost. As I was walking out,
they lost some of them. I saw some very reasonable Fandies on TikTok be like, you know what, guys, we got him this far. He's had a great run. My votes are now going to like Alex and Robert because I think that I want them to win. Yeah.
Well, when I was walking out, I thought in my head, is it possible they just sent him home and he actually didn't get the lowest votes?
Yeah.
No, I thought,
Recount.
like, can they do
Yeah.
that? They would never. They would never do that. They can't do it.
No.
Obviously, they would have done
They
it
got
in
a
the
record amount of votes again. When Alfonso
they
said record amount of votes, I looked at Rhea and said 500 billion votes.
I want to know how close it was.
When they said record amount of votes, I thought to myself, the Fandy showed out tonight.
I mean, the
like,
number
I was like,
Alfonso
oh my
threw
God,
out
they're
the other
growing.
day was like insane. Didn't you say like 200 million or something? It was like an absurd number
like,
he threw out.
However many Fandies showed up, like not enough, you know.
Yeah,
Not
but
enough.
I do think some people put on their sensible hats and said, "This is
It's not what
the
Andy would have wanted.
appropriate time for Andy to go home." And now we have an absolutely stacked semifinal.
It's going to be a really tough one because the next person who goes home is going to hurt no matter what.
Absolutely.
The next person who is eliminated.
My votes, I don't know what I'm going to do because these last few weeks I've just been voting for everyone but Andy.
Yeah.
I put 10 votes in for everybody but Andy.
It's going to get strict in the final, what is
Yeah.
it, 2-3 weeks?
2 weeks.
The final 2 weeks.
Semifinals, and then finals is the 25th.
See, the finals, they should make it so you can only vote for one couple. The fact that I honestly feel that way in general about the voting, and I'm going to keep saying it.
Yeah.
That you should only get,
I think Andy would still be in the competition. if
you
that was
should
it.
only get to vote. Yeah, you should only get to vote for one couple. Like, you need to come to a hard decision and say, yeah, this is the fucking couple I want to vote for. And that's that. Like, I guess
I
that
don't
would make it a little
know.
harder. Maybe
I think Andy would legit win.
Maybe my 10 votes split up makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
You
10 votes
you can
split up.
Split up your 10
Like
votes.
you have 10 total.
Yeah. But just being able to vote 10 times for each
makes no
person,
sense.
it is not like reasonable to
Yeah,
me.
no,
I-
but I mean, clearly it's been
yeah.
working.
'Cause
This
then
is
you
the way they've
got,
been doing
like,
it
people
forever.
Like me voting 10 times with the same person.
And let me just say
Yeah, that's why I vote 10 times for all the other people.
I want to say the first time I started voting in recent years was Amon Shumpert and
Yeah.
Daniela. And since then, oh no, because was Caitlin Bristow and Hannah Brown before then?
Yes.
I was voting for them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
before
no,
then
they were-
because Amon
yeah.
and Daniela was 2021.
Yeah.
So-
yeah, they were before that.
However many years it's been.
Or Hannah was maybe after. I don't know. But yes.
No, they were both before.
They were both before? Yeah. Caitlin was 5 years. She said that tonight. So
Yes,
that's-
yes. So before.
Yeah.
So probably since 2019,
Yeah.
I've been voting, which is long after you've been voting.
With only 10 votes.
We've never discussed the voting tactic. Like, I have only been
Yeah.
voting for one
It's the first time it came
couple
up was this
10
season.
times. The first time we brought it up was this.
Yeah.
Like, I've just been like, this is the person I'm voting for.
Yeah, they get my 10 votes.
Like, all last season, I just voted for Joey.
Yeah. And yeah,
When it was Hannah Brown and Caitlin Bristow, I voted for them. When it was Ariana Maddox, I voted for Ariana.
Yep.
When it was Amon, I voted for Amon.
Yep.
And I never give my votes to anybody else. And that's just the way I played the game. So it's just, now that my eyes have really opened to the actual voting, I just have,
Yeah.
some gripes with it.
Yeah.
But
I
it
don't-
is what
I
it
don't
is.
blame
I think
you.
maybe for the finals, they should change it.
Right.
You
Maybe-
decide in the finals, you pick one couple. You get it? It's like
Mm-hmm.
you can't root for both Robert and Alex.
Yeah.
Make your decision which
Yeah,
one
it's
you
in
like
the
more.
NFL, like, you can't end in a tie in the playoffs.
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
you kind of think about it, like if someone were to vote for all the couples, it really means nothing anyway. Like it's like they're not gonna make a difference in the differential. It's not
Yeah, like
gonna
it cancels
it's not gonna
itself out.
matter. Yeah.
Like,
So
if you
it's
vote
like-
for everyone, you vote for nobody.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If they
Yeah.
right, because if you only
Yeah.
get to vote for one,
Yeah, look, if I vote for all four and you vote for all four,
like, it just all cancels each
and
other out.
Noah just votes for one, that one person is
Gonna get more.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I just everyone's gonna have to pick between Robert and Alex. 'Cause I think that's gonna be.
Yeah. I do feel like when it does get to the finale, people
They
go
pick
for
their
one.
one.
Yeah, they vote for just who they want to win.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, Tom Bergeron also made a plea at the end of the episode. He was like, I know all you execs are watching. And this show is getting record-breaking numbers right now. Bring back the results show, which was something I did not expect him to say.
What?
No, and I
Results show.
and I don't
Dancing
like
with the
that
Stars used to
idea.
be 2 nights.
Oh.
I don't want
what?
that to happen because I like getting the votes. I like to know that night who's going home.
Yeah.
If we had to wait until it was on Monday and then you get to wait
Yeah,
until
it was
Tuesday,
like-
which is
Was
how
it
it
like
was.
1 hour each then?
No, it was like I want to say like it was like Mondays were 2 hours and Tuesday was an hour. So it was like there was Monday was performance night, everybody performed, and then Tuesday was the results show. And there was obviously a bunch of other things incorporated into that because of course it's an hour long. So there was other elements to that. So yeah, I don't really know why that was his final plea. But that's,
He could have said
Please.
it. He could have said anything
But
up there, but he was like
maybe
the
he's
results
like,
show.
bring back the results show and I'll host.
Yeah, that would have been amazing if he was like,
I'm available to host the
imagine
results show.
he was like, listen, let's kick Alfonso and Julianne off. I want to be back on. Do you think they would do it? I think they would.
No.
I think they would combine Alfonso and Julianne together, and they would put Tom by himself
Right there
in
to do something
Alfonso's
else.
spot.
Yeah. I was surprised that Erin Andrews wasn't involved in any way. She was the Julianne Hough for many, many years.
Maybe she didn't want to.
Yeah. Or unavailable. You know, it is football season. She's busy too. But
That's true.
yeah, and of course there's so many people. There were a lot of mirror ball champions in the audience from old seasons to newer seasons, which was very cool to see and fun to see everybody back together. A lot of the pros were all there too, looking stunning. We did have a bird's eye view of everybody. So
We did, and everyone looked stunning and
Yep.
gorgeous, even more stunning in person than they are on television and online, which seems impossible, but it is possible
Yeah,
because they
yeah,
did. They were
yeah.
absolutely glowing, and it was so much fun to be there. And we
did have a blast. Honestly, couldn't have gone better. in
We
my
got
mind.
what we wanted,
Yeah, could
and
not
I-
have gone better.
I got to be honest. Instantly, I felt bad. Like it was just
What
that.
was the vibe like in the actual ballroom when he was sent home?
I couldn't catch a vibe. I'm not gonna lie.
To be honest, I was too focused on myself. So I don't even really know how the rest of the room reacted.
What about like after
I
he
was so
danced?
focused on myself because in my head I was like, oh yes. And
It's
then,
the-
but then I felt like Bree and I were like, oh yeah, and then we were like, oh, and then we were like, oh,
Right.
and then everybody was clapping. Everybody was. I think everyone felt it was. Oh
Yes.
he's done a great job.
Right.
Good for
It's-
him.
it's
Was
time.
he emotional? I haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They
a
were
little
always
bit
having long
emotional.
hugs with everybody on his way out. But I still think very understanding. Like, he's very appreciative of the time he spent.
Yeah.
I think he was very much like, I didn't expect to make it this far. This was such a blessing and such a
Yeah.
fun experience. So I'm sure it's bittersweet.
And after the dances, you asked like, what do people do after the dances? Like, you don't have a choice. Like there is
Have to clap.
a man there who is clapping so thunderously,
So ferociously.
and you do not have a choice but to.
Your hands are sore by the end of the night.
You're clapping. That's a very tiring experience.
I mean,
being
when I
in
did
the
the
crowd.
Bachelor one, even that one, I was like,
Right, but
It's that same guy where he literally even during the performers dance, like even during the dances, if they hit a certain move, maybe the crowd doesn't have a huge reaction, he'll go
he has,
and makes everybody clap.
and that's not even half of it. He has
That's not
such a
even close.
loud
Yeah, it's-
clap.
It is thunderous
it-
is a good word to describe it.
It is.
It's interesting because
so,
you're not hearing that like on TV. Like you're not hearing the clapping during it. You know?
Well, you hear everyone collectively clapping together
Oh, do you?
and going,
Yeah.
woo!
You
It
do.
shows how many episodes you've watched, but you
Yeah.
do hear that, and it is just like roaring. So you literally don't have a choice. I will say though, we got kind of lucky this time around because the first time we went, it was a very up and down experience. Like
It is.
you have to stand up, you have to sit down, you have to stand up, you have to sit down, you have to stand up, you have to sit down. Constant. It's like a workout the whole time. This time we were seated in the front row of the balcony and we were told that we were not allowed to stand because then we would block the people behind us.
Yeah, something about the
And-
lighting too. She
and,
said it was
yeah.
like just stay seated.
Just stay seated. And I was like, yes.
it was huge.
Being able to
was huge.
stay seated the entire time was such a blessing. I was like, I will clap so ferociously for this man because I am sat in this seat. Because the people that got to get up and down, they're tired. They're like, again,
Yeah.
like they're over it by the end of the night.
Yep.
So,
Absolutely. So
but it was so much fun, and sadly,
Who do you think's next?
I really don't. It could be anybody.
I really do think it could be anybody
besides
Alex and Robert.
It really could be anybody.
I think Alex and Robert are going to the finals. I think they are so loved. I think they're so great.
Yeah.
I think they have such a strong fan base, both of them. I think it's going to be such a toss-up. Everywhere I look, people are saying Alex or Robert. Like they also are friendly with each other. The Robert fans and the Alex fans, they get it with each other. They're like, you know what? She's great. He's great. Like they're all very respectful with each other. And so I think that those two are safe till the end.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everybody else,
it's really a toss up. I think. I think it is between basically everybody. I think besides those two.
Yeah. I mean, Whitney's fantastic.
Whitney is fantastic, but unfortunately, it's the popular vote that comes into play,
right?
Because it's like, and I think because she's almost too good that people like don't want her to keep going because she's so good.
I don't think she'll win.
It's some weird like she's too good, which is stupid.
It's just a silly way to look at something like that. But
I was worried for her tonight. I thought like, I kind of thought her not doing the relay thing could bite her in the ass.
Her dance was so fucking phenomenal though. Like holy shit.
And thank God she went last. That was obviously on purpose.
Yeah, and also she didn't have to get ready for the next dance. So I feel like just timing wise, it made sense for her to go last.
Yeah.
But she was so good.
So good.
Wow, it was chill inducing. But that was fantastic, and we are looking forward to the final 2 episodes of Dancing with the Stars. You went to the Jonas Brothers Ho 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 Holiday Christmas movie premiere Monday night. How was that?
I sure did. It was fantastic. I know I am a biased fan, and I will have a biased review. That's just par for the course. I really do think that the movie was very funny, like genuinely funny.
Is it a scripted movie?
Yes.
Okay, so I realized that when I saw somebody.
It was a documentary.
I thought it was just them like running around town, being silly, like being the brothers during Christmas.
Fair. I mean, that's basically what it is because it is a scripted movie, but they're playing themselves.
But Joe has a girlfriend in this movie.
Yes. Well, a love interest.
A love interest. And I saw like so-and-so who plays Joe's girlfriend in the movie. And I was like, wait, this is a scripted movie? Like, I thought it was just like the brothers home for the holidays. And so I was really thrown off by that. And then seeing like the whole bonanza happen, I thought to myself, did I make a huge mistake not flying home to New York and going to this premiere and then going to LA? Because, I mean, do the Jonas Brothers own Christmas now? Like, just seeing this big extravaganza, I was like, oh my God.
At the Plaza Hotel.
At the Plaza.
If I knew what the evening was going to be, I would have told you to come back to New York
if I knew what the evening was going to be, we got the invitation.
Clue.
The invitation was so vague. It was just like
extremely
screening starts, reception to follow, and I thought.
And let me tell you,
I thought I'm gonna pass on this. We got the
very unlike the brothers. I feel like.
Well, let me tell you, the brothers were surprised too when I said to Nick, I did not know. Yeah, I said to Nick. I said to Nick, my good pal. My good pal. I said to Nick, man, when I saw the invitation, I wasn't expecting this. And he said, neither did we.
That makes a lot of sense because the invitation that was sent out was so like, I mean,
it was just vague. It was just like
so vague.
A reception at the Plaza to follow. And I said, okay, that's nice.
I didn't think, and I thought, oh, they sent the screener. That's fine. I'll watch the screener. I know, and me and Noah were like, Fran, you're gonna fly home for one day. We got the screener sent to us.
Yeah.
And
I pictured like a tiny theater and like. Maybe they like were there, but
same,
like,
which is so funny. And you must have thought the same thing because we were all like, "Oh," and we were like, "Fran's just like, I mean, I just want to see the movie with them." And I'm like, you know what? Fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough. And good thing you went.
And I thought maybe if I just get to catch a glimpse or whatever, it'll be nice and see what they have to say about
of the brothers.
Catch a glimpse, see what they have to say about the movie.
No, you hung out with the whole fam.
And so like they just the after party was very extravagant. I just was not I did not realize that either. It was at the Plaza, which is all decked out and all their Christmas stuff, but it was in an upstairs ballroom. And they took over the multiple rooms, Christmas trees everywhere, lounge
Was there
chairs.
fake snow?
No fake snow. No fake snow. but
Not in the budget.
but like full buffets of food.
What?
Pizza,
What kind of food?
pasta, salad.
What kind of pasta?
4 or 5 different pastas.
Holy shit.
A penne, a rigatoni.
Oh my God.
Like it was endless.
What kind of sauces?
All kinds.
Jeez,
a
vodka?
ragu of the penne was a vodka. The rigatoni was a ragu. Then there was like some sort of thicker pasta with like a broccoli and like in a broccoli sauce,
Wow,
like a cream
yeah.
of broccoli kind of. Then there was like chicken and eggplant parm and pizza and past hors d'oeuvres.
Oh my God. The brothers really know how to
And
throw a Christmas
full
festival.
bar. I mean, it was quite the affair. There are so many amazing concerts coming up. And guys, you're hearing us talking about the Jonas Brothers this show. And they have a bunch of shows around New York. So listen up. We don't want you to have to worry about the hassle of buying tickets. We want to focus on the music, not the cost or the stress. Game Time puts the power back in the hands of fans. It's your go-to hack for scoring amazing tickets and unforgettable experiences in just a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. Like I said, the Jonas Brothers, they are in town. Next week, they're at the Prudential Center. We got Barclays shows coming up. Plenty of shows to go around. So if you're looking for tickets and you want to get into the holiday spirit with a fun Jonas Brothers concert, check out Game Time. Take the guesswork out of buying concert tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHICKS for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. No, the movie is scripted. Without giving too much away, the Jonas Brothers. It is funky because they are, which is why it's funny, because it is very like tongue-in-cheek, making fun of themselves, like very self-aware, I felt. Because while, yes, they are playing.
Do they mention the book?
They do not mention the book.
Okay.
But they are making fun of each other nonstop in it. It's a lot of real life parallels. But it's like Nick is married. It's their real. So Nick is married to Priyanka. Like Priyanka's in the movie. Danielle and Kevin's girls are in the movie. It's just Joe, which is obviously for his own privacy reasons and his own life that he doesn't do all that. But hence why he had a, love interest in the movie, which also did help move the plot of the movie along. That since it wasn't just, their actual wives. But I think because the other two were like, well, we're married, so we'll just put our wives in it. And then Joe's like, well, all right. And no, it was cute. It was laugh out loud funny. Like at one point I almost had to shush Gia. She was laughing so hard. She was cackling. What was also so funny is Ashley and Jared were there from The Bachelor. And I see Ashley at a ton of Jonas Brothers type events. And we always laugh. And I walked in right behind her and I went up behind her and was like, of course he would be here. And she was like, of course he would be here. And then we were kind of mingling. We went around and it was assigned seating in the theater and I walk up to my seat and we're literally sitting right next to Ashley, Jared, and I'm next to, it's Ashley, Jared, then me. And I'm just like, Jared, this is your worst nightmare. I said, you're about to have two girls smiling ear to ear, laughing their heads off at how funny this movie is for the entire time. And we did. There's a big, no spoiler, big cameo right in the beginning of the movie that I did not know about, and it was very funny. And
is it like Jonas Brothers related?
No, not really.
Okay. Comedic actor. Nice.
And
they got a big cameo.
Yes, and it really was very, very cute. So I think people will like it. Really catchy. Some new catchy songs in there. A new catchy Christmas song. And then, we were at the plaza and there was a shit ton of people. Obviously, everybody's trying to get around in that this way, that way, say their hellos. Everyone wants a picture, all these things. Now, I'm playing it cool like Noah, or I'm like, I don't need to ask for a picture. These are my
same thing.
These are my.
You also have many pictures with them already.
I do. Correct. I have many, and it felt like the setting was not appropriate, and there was a lot going on.
We're just real chill on this podcast. We don't need pictures.
No, there was a lot going on. But they are always extremely generous with their time. They are very, very kind. Like I saw Kevin first; he was very excited to see me. If I do say myself,
of course.
But it was so nice. Chatting with Danielle, and her whole family was there, and I met a bunch of them who I had not met before, and his daughters were there. Met them.
You met the whole fam. You're in there.
There's one. I don't know where the picture is. I have a poor quality picture of it, but it was taken on by the professional photographers of Kevin being like, "Come on, everybody, let's get into a picture." It's like his whole family, and then me and our friend Nick, who's also in it too. But it was very nice. I just kind of like quickly said hello to Joe and Nick as well. But they're the best. Like I'm talking with my handsome Nick. Nick's like, "Oh my God, when I didn't realize, when did you get married?" And it was,
oh my God,
yeah, he's like,
he
last
missed.
year. He's, "Oh my God, congratulations!
Oh, that's so nice.
Where'd you get married?" Martha's Vineyard. Yeah, it was nice.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Just like catching up with an old friend.
Oh my God, you guys are just catching up.
Yeah, it was.
You didn't notice at Jonas Con?
No. We were working hard at Jonas Con, you know, but. And we were chatting about Jonas Con. We're like, that was, they said again, thanks so much for doing that. That was so fun. And
did you mention anything about their sexy edits?
No, I did not. Not to their faces. Felt inappropriate.
Yeah, probably not the time to bring it up.
And it was hard because I did kind of interject myself into a couple of conversations. Like I did not realize that when I said hello to Nick, he was also talking with his co-star from the last 5 years, who is fantastic.
So how did you approach them? Like, did you tap them on the shoulder?
So I had one glass of wine. That's all it took for me to be like,
Nick.
Yeah. For me to be like, you know what? I had to give myself a pep talk of you know what? They know me.
Yes.
I don't have to be weird about this.
Yes.
I can go up and say, "Oh my God, congratulations on the movie," and they're gonna say, "Wow, so good to see you. Thanks for coming." And that's basically exactly what happened with all.
Do they say Fran?
I don't really remember. Kevin definitely does. Nick might have. I don't think Joe did. I also think I interrupted.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I think I
also
kind of interrupted. Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, I'm because I didn't want to take too much of their time. So even when Joe was kind of having a conversation, but we were leaving, so I just wanted to
quick say hi.
It was a quick just casual, touch on the arm, and I was like, "Joe," and he turned around, saw me, went, "Oh my God, hi."
Yes.
Gave me a hug.
So
Thanks for coming. I said the movie's funny.
Is it a hug? Sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions. Is it a hug or is it a kiss on the cheek?
No, it's a hug. It's a hug.
That's appropriate. But I just feel like
a faux kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, I just
not
feel,
actual no contact.
Yeah, but just air hug.
But cheek to cheek.
Yeah, because
the kind of cheek to cheek.
Yeah, I feel like it's just we've reached the point with them where we can maybe start giving cheek kisses
for sure.
We're one big Italian family.
Exactly, it's a cheek to cheek thing. Yeah. But no, it was fantastic, and Gia got to meet a ton of people she was excited to meet. There were some TikTokers there that I did not know that she was like, holy shit, and I was like, we really are on different parts
You're like, I'm here for the brothers only.
No, but I'm like, it's just so crazy to me that there's these people that are so well known, and probably people say this shit about us, that are so well known and people love, and I'm like, I have never seen that person before in my life. That person has never come across my algorithm.
Yeah, I that is true. People probably do feel that way about us. I was getting my hair blown out at a place down the block from the hotel we're staying at, and the hairdresser who was blowing out my hair was like, "Oh, what do you do for a living?" And I was like, it's always the dreaded I 100% host a podcast. 100%. I never know how to answer. I'm like, "Oh, I work in media." Sometimes I just say I work in media.
Most of the time I say I work in media.
I work in media.
Wait, you once
and I hope that's vague enough.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Oh, what kind of media?"
Yeah.
Then they ask questions. So I'm like, "Oh, I host a podcast." And she's like, "Oh," and I'm like, "I'm sure you hear that a lot in LA, but I promise I've been doing it since 2017. We're very well established." I'm going through this whole spiel. I'm like,
then you're
I'm not like a TikToker.
I'm totally giving too much detail.
Yeah, and then I'm like, now I'm clearly trying to prove myself.
Yeah, now it's like, now am I trying too hard?
But then, as soon as I got up from the chair, a lovely listener of ours was sitting there waiting to get her hair blown out.
There you go.
And she was like, "Rhea, I was just listening to you and Fran today. Fran's going to the Jonas Brother premiere. You guys are going to Dancing with the Stars tomorrow. And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much for listening.
Yes,
I was so
that's
pumped
huge.
up that, first of all, just in general, we love meeting our listeners out in the wild.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh my God, yes, now the girl who just blew out my hair doesn't think I'm a big fat liar.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
You know? And so it looks like I paid. It looks like I hired.
For
And if you're
sure.
listening to this, I love you and thank you so much. It looks like I hired her
Yeah.
to come into the salon and
Yeah.
be like,
Yep.
big fan.
No, like I had Nick Jonas explaining to his co-star on Broadway, Adrian Moore, like, oh, she hosts a podcast. She did Jonas Con, like trying to explain who I was
Yeah.
to her. And she was like, oh,
Right.
I've
seen
she's
you.
like, I've definitely seen you. And I'm like, I'm sure maybe for like, 10 seconds on a reel or something. And she was like, no, actually, like I kind of like I recognize the voice. And I was like, okay,
There you go.
You could be lying to me, but
That's
you know,
fine.
it's
Doesn't
totally
matter.
fine either way.
Yeah. Pump
Yeah.
up my tires.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, that's amazing that you got to hang out with the brothers.
Yeah, some Dancing with the Stars
During- crossover,
crossover. Gia did say to Milo Manham saying, Bobby Bones stole your mirror ball.
And how did he react to that?
That's not word for word what she said, but he was very, very sweet. He was really nice. I also missed like the one sister job I had to do for her while we were there because I just didn't realize we got separated. I was walking and she stopped and she was so close to him that she started talking to him. And she went to take a picture with him and she like went to turn around to be like, Fran, take the picture. And I was gone.
Oh.
And then she came back up to me. She was like, I missed my fucking opportunity. And I was like, well, because I was like, oh, no, we don't.
Yeah.
So I marched her right back over to him and said, I am so sorry I wasn't there to take my sister's picture with you. And he was very kind and was like, oh, of course. Like, I love meeting people and blah, blah, the whole thing.
Yeah,
And
that's very nice.
And he was very sweet. And she was like, you really did get robbed. And he was like, oh my God, thanks. Like, whatever. It's like,
Yeah, like he's also like, all right.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be mean. He probably doesn't want to be mean either.
Yeah, he's
so.
also like, this is crazy. This is all being resurfaced right now. It's like
Right.
probably something he hasn't talked about in years.
Yeah.
But because of like all the Andy stuff, I think people have really been bringing up Bobby Bones again.
Yeah, he's buried it. He's buried it deep
it's
down.
coming back out. But beautiful, beautiful party. Kudos to Disney Plus and Hulu for putting together quite the shindig. It was a very fun party. I'm sure it went kind of late too. Like G and I left pretty early and it was still rocking and rolling it.
Oh, I feel like those brothers they
at like
partied till the break of
10:30,
dawn.
11 o'clock.
Yeah, they're going all night in there at the plaza.
Yeah,
they got
and
the plaza
the
Sunday.
plaza all to themselves.
I am excited to watch this movie though, like a nice wholesome holiday Christmas movie brought to you by.
I think you're.
How long is it?
I think you're really gonna like it.
I think I'm gonna like it too.
Gian like mid movie looked at me and goes, "When does this come out?" I go, "This weekend." She goes, "I was like, you." I said, "You trying to watch it again?" He was like, "Yes."
I think I'll like
What
it
is
too.
it, like 90 minutes?
Yeah. Yep.
Solid.
Hour 25 maybe. It's right there in that sweet spot.
I am a Brothers fan. I'm a big fan of the
but
Brothers.
it is like a.
I don't blindly.
No, it's
Sometimes I got some things to say about the Brothers.
Yeah, cheesy. It's not fully like they're still breaking out in song in the middle of the Christmas movie,
and that's fine,
as they should. But there were some where there are moments that you laugh about it. But I really highly recommend. I think it's a great watch, and kids and adults of all ages will
Christmas
love
movies are harmless.
Totally.
You could just make a Christmas movie for the heck of it and just spread holiday
truly.
cheer, and it's
Is
just
it
joyous.
only Jonas Brothers music in the movie?
It's it's a perfect way. I thought it was a perfect way to reintroduce them doing like a movie or an acting project, all of them together. It's like it's Christmas. People can't be that mad about a Christmas movie, when they watch it.
No, I think
And
it's
it
so
was so
fun.
great.
Like
Loved
I
it.
love the idea of just doing a fun little Christmas
Yeah.
movie. It's not serious. It's like we're doing this for fun.
No. It was really no. It's all they're singing the whole movie.
Is it like a musical? Like they break into song?
Yes, there are.
Okay.
There, yes, it's like they're walking through a train station and they break out into song.
And that's amazing.
Wow.
And the songs are great.
Like good Christmas songs.
Yes, some of them are like more serious, kind of like pop vibes that you would like maybe listen to at other moments.
Yeah.
But one is One is a very catchy Christmas song, similar to, You Make Every Day Feel Like It's Christmas.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah. This one's about coming home for Christmas.
Amazing.
Yep.
So that's very exciting. It's like, whatever, skip Thanksgiving. We got the Jonas Brothers Christmas movie.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
we're already on to
we
Christmas.
are in the Christmas spirit.
We are in the Christmas spirit thanks to the Jonas Brothers.
Yep.
And that kind of wraps up what we've been doing at the beginning of this week. And we got some things to touch on, but that's really it. Because
That's like
those
really the
were
best week of my life. Straight up. Joe said to me, has there ever been a more curated week for you? I said, no, because I'm also going to see Tom Felton on Broadway on Sunday.
Oh my God, so true.
And I'm like, Jonas Brothers, Dancing with the Stars, Harry Potter, all in 1 week.
it's the trifecta.
It's literally the Fran trifecta.
Yeah, that's amazing.
The perfect Fran triangle
Yeah.
is about to be completed.
All completed in 1 week.
I know. As you can tell right now, we are busy bees. We have been traveling all over. We've been on tour. We've been in New York. We've been all over. Now we're in LA. We're at premieres. We're at Dancing with the Stars. We're doing so many amazing, fun activities. And sometimes it's just hard to keep track of everything. And when you're traveling, you're so busy. And sometimes when it gets to that life stuff, like managing money, you just want to keep things simple. That's why we love Acorns. Acorns lets us save and invest our money without even thinking about it. All you need to do to get started is think about that spare change that you have. That's because Acorns rounds every purchase that you make up to the nearest dollar and automatically invests your spare change all for you. It is that simple. So whether you're running out and grabbing that coffee, you could be investing. When I've got to re-up on Olive's dog food, could be investing. Maybe a new dress for a new event that we have to go to, investing. All you have to do is swipe, and Acorns gives your money a chance to grow. If you don't feel like you have your life together, well, this is something that could get you there. Sign up now, and Acorns will boost your new account with a $20 bonus investment. You can head to acorns.com/chicks or download the Acorns app to get started. Paid non-client endorsement compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Tier 2 compensation provided, potential subject to various factors such as customers' accounts, age, and investment settings. Does not include Acorns fees. Results do not predict or represent the performance of any Acorns portfolio. Investment results will vary. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisors LLC and SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/chicks.
Quite the week, filled with excitement. It's been a long day too. Flew to LA. You flew to LA this morning.
I was really thinking of, I was like, wow, I was at a Jonas Brothers premiere last night.
Right.
And I was at Dancing with the Stars tonight. Feels impossible. And yet here I am.
And yet you've accomplished it.
And yet here I am. I did feel like I transported here. Every time you get on that early morning flight, and then especially when you go back in time, and all of a sudden I landed, it was like 10 a.m. and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
The Tom Felton thing.
Yes.
You're going on Sunday.
Yes.
But it's already started this week, right?
Yes, it's these are the rules of Broadway, where it's like he did officially, like he started, I believe tonight, but Sunday is like the official opening night premiere carpet.
These are like practices,
thing.
but
Got
there's an
it.
audience. Like
I guess it's still technically called, like it's maybe, but even
like rehearsals.
They call it previews.
Previews, yeah.
Which normally there's like actually a few weeks of previews.
Yeah.
Because they do change things and adjust things while they do the previews, and obviously they do it in front of an audience.
I feel like
but it's like Tom's only doing this for whatever 4 nights, 5 nights before the. I think it's just more like the official opening night premiere is the Sunday. It's where they invite it. It's the carpet. It's like the big moment.
Yes.
Even though
so fun,
he's getting his sea legs under him these couple days, just so it's not like actually
so
the first one.
Doesn't just like appear on the first night.
Because Kelly was supposed to go
Kelly was supposed to go. That's why I was confused.
Yes, Kelly was supposed to go tonight. We had gone back and forth about it because she was also invited on Sunday, but she'll actually be out here coming home from the wedding you guys are going to be at. And so then they offered her, it's, they have this as well. She was gonna go, but she's under the weather, so so she was not able to go, and I'm sure she will make it to see him at some point.
Make it to see Tom.
I am very very excited to see Tom.
When you said that Joe said that this is the most Fran week ever,
yeah,
it just took me until now to realize you were talking about your husband and not Joe Jonas.
Oh my God.
I thought that Jonas.
You thought I told Joe Jonas my entire week?
You told Joe Jonas that you were going to Dancing with the Stars.
Husband Joe.
And that you also were going. And I thought, yeah, that makes sense. Like, I did not think twice about it. I thought, yeah, that makes sense. Joe Jonas would be like, oh my God, this is such a Fran week. She loves Dancing with the Stars. Like, I thought that Joe Jonas knew that you love Dancing with the Stars and asked you what you were doing the rest of the week.
Yeah.
And you said you were going to dance.
Yeah.
I thought you were like, bye, Joe. I'm heading out.
Yeah.
He's like, what do you got going on? I'm going to LA. I'm going to Dancing with the Stars.
That's so you.
Yeah. And he's like, oh my God, this is the most Fran week ever. Like, it took me until now to realize that you were talking about your husband. Hey. Just a classic mix-up. We were just talking about husband, Joe Jonas.
There's Joe, my husband. There's Joe, my almost husband. There's Joe.
Fran. Give me your wrist. I'm going to slap it.
No, Joe, my husband.
Yes.
Was like, wow, you're really
yes.
doing like sing the song. These are a few of my favorite things.
Does Joe, your husband, not Joe Jonas, does Joe, your husband, have no interest in, like, last night, right? Like, you got the +1 to go to the Jonas Brothers premiere.
Right.
Is Joe, your husband, like, no, I don't?
It's not even that he's like,
you're
I
just
don't.
Like, I
wouldn't even invite him. Like, no, like, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. It's something that I enjoy so much.
Yeah, so you don't want.
So why would I bring someone who's not going to enjoy it as much as me? You know, like, I'm going to bring Gia. She will appreciate it and enjoy it and have fun. Joe would be like, thanks for bringing me. I guess I'll watch this movie with you. You know, like, it's not as, you know, and I don't know if I'm ready for my husband to meet the Jonas Brothers.
You don't want them to cross paths yet.
I don't know if I'm ready for that yet.
Yeah, that would be so, because then Joe Jonas, who just realized you were married,
right?
It's like, oh my God, and now I'm meeting the husband.
Yeah.
And this is all happening so fast.
But they were also kind of, even Kevin was like, oh, look at your rings. It's like, oh, Kevin, thanks.
Kevin, so sweet.
I know. Sometimes it is they are the best, but no, it is funny because it's just like, but Joe and I joke husband. Joe and I joke. I can't believe
you have to keep clarifying, but you do.
Yeah,
for
but
me
I do because
I
was just with both. I was just with both.
About the brothers.
Husband, we joke because we do have we do intersect on a lot of music, and we love going to concerts together, and that's a big activity that we love to do. But there are things that he fucking loves that I will, like, I have no interest. Please take your friends. I will never want to go to this. Like, no offense to all these people, but, like, I've said this before. The Fish, The Grateful Dead, like, Widespread Panic, all those things. I'm like, enjoy, have a great time. I'll see you when you get home. Same thing with, like, you know, Joe's like, oh, Jonas Brothers concert, have a great time. Like, I don't need to bring my husband to the Jonas Brothers concert. It would be less fun for me.
Very fair.
And that's that. He did crack me up though, because, you know, I'm in my dress, I'm in my heels, I'm getting ready, and he's like, oh my, you look so pretty. And he was like, a little too pretty.
He's like, this is a little mysterious.
Like, you look a little too dressed up tonight.
What's the dress code for this shindig?
And I said, honey, it's holiday chic.
Yeah.
And by the way, people were dressed to the fucking nines. I thought I was going to be overdressed. I'm glad I wore what I did, because people were really, really dressed up.
Yeah, well, it's the Plaza.
You know who I saw there? Who I was surprised to see? Olivia Jade.
Interesting. And you brought this up to me.
I'm so fascinated by her.
You were like, why was Olivia Jade there, and is she dating Joe Jonas?
Right.
Which is just something you would be making up out of thin air.
No, I would completely.
You would just be making that up.
Completely be making out of thin air. But I did just see her. She is so beautiful.
Imagine you were always there at the start of all of Olivia Jade's relationships. Like,
imagine
the fact that we were there with, like, Jacob Elordi that one night and Olivia Jade, and then, like, imagine that all of a sudden and, like, her and Joe Jonas step out next to each other.
Last night
was
like, the night they met for the first time.
Yeah, that would be wild.
I did make up a whole story in my head, but that's just my own psychotic, brain with that. But no, I actually was like, I'm so, because I really think she is stunning, and I really, not that we've been around her often enough.
I don't think we've ever been around
besides
her.
that one other time, which
Yeah.
is like would not have been a time to introduce myself in any way. But I did really have an urge to introduce myself last night. I thought about it, but I didn't. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time you're in the same.
Maybe next time. Yeah, because she just seems very sweet, and I just like was like, you know, she was near everybody, and I thought like, oh, this could have been time to say, oh my God, you know, big fan, nice to meet you.
Right.
Love watching your makeup tutorials.
Yeah.
All the things that you do.
A missed opportunity there.
Yeah, I'll catch her next Jonas Brothers Christmas movie.
Yeah. The second one next
The
season.
sequel. There could be.
There has to be.
There very well could be.
They could just
but it
be-
was fun because like the whole cast was there. It's a very funny cast. Like Jesse Tyler Ferguson's in it. Randall Park's in it. Laverne Cox is in it. Billy Lord is in it. There's like a bunch of big names.
Star-studded cast.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to watch. I'll have to watch. You've seen it.
I'm
but-
excited. You guys will all watch, and
We'll
and
grade
I'm
it.
probably gonna watch it again.
Yeah, I'm very excited to watch. I
Yeah.
think it's going to be so cute and fun.
Yes.
No other topics for today's episode because we had a lot to discuss. Dancing with the Stars, Jonas Brothers movie.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of topics, and we're going to save them for Friday as
and
well.
to be completely honest, I think I've been awake for like 36 hours, and my brain can't compute anything else besides what I have been doing.
Right. And we will catch everybody up on those topics for Friday's episode, and we have the Popcorner as well. And we'll have trivia. So Friday will be a stacked episode. And that's about it for today. That wraps it up. We love you guys so very much. Big smooches, big hugs, and we'll talk to you on Friday.
Yeah, Chicks in the Office. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Look at the charts, who does it the best? 2 chicks getting paid in reality checks. You can find them at the gym, it's not even